If there's any one question I get asked, like by far the most, it's definitely, how'd you get into all this, you know? So, finally, I'm ready to answer that fucking question.
Do it, Steve-O.
Yeah! Everybody gets this idea that, like, somebody just gives you an opportunity, like, oh, how do all the jackass stuff start, you know?
Exactly.
And it's like, well, I don't know, man. Go back 10 years. It's exactly the shit I was doing. So here it is, the early years. Yeah. How it all began.
See ya!
We're gonna retrace the steps of how it all began. Did they record? In the very beginning, like when I was dropping out of the University of Miami, like I didn't really have a concept of the real world. Can you see good? Like blood in my eye? I didn't know what was going on. So, like it occurred to me, like, holy shit, I'm not gonna make it in life, you know? I really didn't expect to ever have any kind of success at all. Like, the video camera really became like really important. Like, I considered all the footage like a message in a bottle, you know. I figured I would just completely fail in life and totally like die young. And I kind of thought that maybe I'd be discovered after I died if I had enough home video footage, you know.
Steve-O's dead and there's gonna be trouble. Eli, Eli. Nah. You're awake. Welcome to reality.
Yeah. How's it going, Dad?
Pretty good.
I get back here pretty often.
Not really.
Oh, man, for crying out loud.
Are you talking about
To Florida in general, like.
Florida in general? Yeah, visiting family in Florida twice a year, 3 times a year.
Yeah. It's okay for me to steal some hot dogs?
Is this dinner? I mean, are you going to take it with you and cook it in the hotel?
No. I got the same as my dad, except just with diamonds all over it.
Yeah, he's got the Liberace variation.
Dad's had his Rolex since 1978.
Yeah, I've had mine for 25 years. Last night at dinner I said that if Steve's able to keep his for 25 years, that'll be quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, everyone's been making bets on how long I'll be able to keep it, and I think they're all in like weekly increments.
I spent most of my working career with American multinationals, working and eventually running offshore subsidiaries, and it's kind of normal to move every 2 or 3 years. But in our case, it was changing countries rather than changing cities.
The family historian, my sister Cindy. Check it out, she's got all kinds of crap.
Steve was born in England to an American father and a Canadian mother.
I have 3 passports.
That is one of the first pictures we've got of Steve. Look at those googly eyes.
I was a butt nut even when I was a baby.
Hell yeah. Oh, that was the tooth that you lost entirely too soon, but you would have been not quite a year and a half.
This is my first try at walking.
You slipped on a stair and smacked your tooth. It was something stupid. You the boozer, at age 2. Sticking breadsticks up your nose and grabbing somebody's beverage.
Just slugging down the booze. I was an action hero.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see my bib on. That's not the greatest picture. This is my first Canadian passport. Look how old I am. And I'm all over the place. Globe-trotting like James Bond, like when I was a baby. American passport, British passport, and Canadian passport. I have to get extra pages. I'm globe-trotting so hard right now.
That's a pretty cool one.
Getting stunty.
You were fearless. You were pretty excited about machetes in Africa.
Oh yeah, I was actually.
There he is in his super cool name shirt, wielding a machete. That started it all right there.
The Rembrandt. Yeah.
Yeah. Dear Stephen, please spend more time preparing your essays and reading assignments. You can do A work, B+. Steve made underachieving an art form.
So the point where I became totally dangerous, I figured out I could do anything I wanted as long as I wanted to bad enough, was on October 25th of 1987, when Motley Crue came to Toronto on Girls, Girls, Girls tour. I figured out the name of their manager, and I called every single hotel in the Yellow Pages asking for Doc McGee's room. So I was 13 years old when I met Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee. Tommy, dude, we might not get another chance.
Yeah, dude, come on. Good to see you.
Yeah, dude, finally, man. I haven't seen you since 1987.
I still can't believe that at that age you were so fucking determined to find this band that made you crazy at this point and found us like by calling every fucking hotel.
You could argue that you made me crazy.
That rules.
I wrote that testimonial for your book, and like I said how like you weren't my hero because you were a great drummer. You were my hero because you behaved so horribly bad. Yeah, I went to high school at the American School in London, England. All 4 years of high school. Well, when I was 15 years old, my dad won a video camera in a golf tournament. So he just kind of stuffed it in his closet. As soon as I took that camera away from my dad, like, we were off to the races making skateboard videos all over London, England. And by the time he noticed it was missing, I had already made, like, home edited, you know, like, skate videos. And I just showed them to my dad, and he was super psyched. He was actually glad I stole the camera, I think, because, you know, the seldom times when I ever showed any actual initiative to, you know, be motivated on my own.
When Steve puts his mind to something, to do something, he can do anything that he wants to do. The problem is that that's a fairly narrow slice of the pie.
So it starts off, it's not that terribly good quality. My way of editing was to record. I mean, my way of editing for years, you know, like all the way up to like when Jackass started. Like I was editing back and forth on VCRs. I don't know, yeah. If I thought a trick was extra cool, you know, I would like hit pause and go so they get a freeze frame, whatever. You know. The first video is called I Hate Rain.
I Hate Rain. Yeah, I Hate Rain, that's what it's called.
I was in 10th grade when I made it, and the day that I called it finished, I brought it into school, and my chemistry teacher, like we walked into class, my chemistry teacher screened my skate video for the class, and then everybody got to go home. Or not go home, but like, you know, then we were let out of class.